Coming soon to theaters.
Frank Hopkins and his horse Hidalgo are legends. They've never lost a long-distance race.
For Frank Hopkins and Hidalgo, their days of glory were over. Now, they're about to get one last chance.
Perhaps you have never heard of the Ocean of Fire, a 3,000-mile race across the Arabian Desert.
The winner's purse makes the victor
very rich.
You think we got one more in us? Me neither.
Do you know what you're up against, my American friend? The Ocean of Fire is not just a race. It's full of obstacles that you can't even imagine.
Once you get past the legs, it ain't too bad.
And if the elements don't kill you, your fellow riders will.
Sounds an awful lot like South Dakota.
It began as a race for riches,
Bring my daughter back to me.
but it would become an adventure beyond anything he could ever imagine.
What in hellfire?
This spring, experience the incredible true story of a man who left behind the world he knew
You are gambling with your very life.
and found the courage to do the impossible.
Why are you risking your life for me?
The horse likes you.
Viggo Mortensen,
Hidalgo is the one who believes in you. But can you believe in yourself?
Hidalgo.
What? I didn't get you into this, you got me into it.
Coming soon on DVD and video.
Anyone fancy some chips?
In the quiet English town of Naples, the Women's Club always did its part for charity.
This year's fundraising calendar will feature homegrown vegetables.
Thank God. For a minute there, I thought it was going to be dull.
But this year, for Annie and Chris,
What is it?
John's sick.
charity is closer to home.
I'd like to read something that Annie's husband, John, wrote. The flowers of Yorkshire are like the women of Yorkshire. The last stage of their growth is the most glorious.
And the only way to raise more money than ever before is to go further than anyone ever imagined.
We're planning a calendar for John. And proposing on it. And that's about it, really. Naked!
It's what John suggested.
I didn't hear him use the phrase, whip your bras off.
Now they've got fears.
We don't do nudity.
We're not going to go round parading ourselves in a room full of men. This isn't France.
They've got issues.
My mom's being weird. Women go through a difficult age. How do you know? My dad told me.
And they've got to decide just how far they're willing to go.
They'll never go through with it.
You're looking at January.
February.
March. April!
Inspired by the remarkable true story.
At first glance, it should look like a classic calendar, except the person is naked.
Touchstone Home Entertainment presents a group of ordinary women.
I'm 55. If I'm not going to get him out now, when am I?
Who change the world 1 month at a time.
I want to raise money for John, and I'm prepared to take my clothes off for a calendar.
Helen Mirren, Julie Walters.
T-minus 2 hours. Bras off to avoid strap marks. We're going to need considerably bigger buns.
Calendar Girls.
Thank you.